My name hasn't always been Sam. Once it used to be Sarah. I really try to forget about that except for where I can, like in my email or um, web advisor, or really any other legal, official capacities. Oh, and my parents. Can't forget that. That's great, let me tell you. I'm sidetracked though. I've spent about 608 days of my life as Sam. That's about a year and a half out of my almost 21 years on this earth. I've spent 7,061 days as Sarah. That's about 19 and a half years. Guess that means I need to, work on my proportions. Guess that's why I'm an English major. I never really was that great at math, but we'll get there. I've got the rest of life to get there. I haven't always had a word for it, but I've known that I haven't quite fit within gender assignments as they're given, to kids, girls with pretty pink princesses and guys with dinosaurs that are on fire and also the color blue, because that definitely makes sense. Yep, totally. I haven't always had the terminology that I do now, and even then, I'm not sure if it fits properly. Non binary, queer, trans, gender non-conforming, yeah, whole slew of different multisyllabic words. And they're really just band-aids if I'm being honest. But yeah. First, it began with resistance against gender norms. I hated and continue to hate dresses and skirts on all but the very, very rarest of occasions, namely like prom, homecoming in my high school years now that I think about it, which doesn't even really count because that's about, I don't know, 10 hours out of my collective high school experience. I push really, really hard against norms that I'm given. It wasn't really until about June 2nd or so, 2017, that things really went crazy. It was supposed to be such a really normal day. I got up, I took a shower, I got dressed. I think it was actually this baseball tee. Uh, you know, all of that was normal. It wasn't until I went to go comb my hair that things got wonky. When I looked in the mirror, I didn't recognize the person that I saw staring back. Maybe it was the androgynous face, something about shadows and lighting being different, or maybe it was the way I combed my hair. I think I might have put some product in it. I don't know. Maybe it was just enough different to make me think, who the hell is that? Maybe I was just really tired. It was a day off from work. I slept in really late. Who knows? The person I saw was me, but not me, you know. I can't even tell you why that day of all days was weird. It was seriously just a normal day. But that person I saw, God, I was terrified of what I saw. I was terrified because I really, really liked what I saw in the mirror. My outside matched this inside piece of me that I've been repressing for like years at that point. It was a piece of me that I really didn't want to acknowledge because being that sort of different felt really, really dangerous, especially in a small town. But, who knows? Here I am now, living dangerously. Isn't that fun? I've called myself Sam since September 22nd, 2017, thanks to a former girlfriend and a love of Lord of the Rings, as well as the frantic search for an androgynous name like Alex or Max, or I think even Morgan was on the table, but Sam just fits so much nicer. Gender really isn't as rigid as I once thought, and honestly, I don't understand why it's even called a spectrum, because if anything, it's kind of a pond, and we're just tea bags out there, and we soak accordingly. Some just soak for a lot longer than others, and we make some really nice gender tea. It's great. But, yeah, my gender's somewhere in between, yet without, don't have the best word to pin on it, but non-binary is what I'm going with right now. They, them, and I guess sort of trans, although that's a contentious banner for myself. Ah, well. I take some really great lengths to try and prove that to myself and the world around me. Like, I bind my chest, I try to dress on the more androgynous masculine side, because that code's a lot better for androgyny, really, than, I don't know, feminine androgynous might. Gender's weird. Western society is weird with gender. We know this already. I take some huge pains to disguise my voice a little bit. Try and make it sound just a little bit lower so I might be taken seriously and so I won't be considered a girl, because I'm not. Definitely not a girl. I guess that's why I try and bury Sarah as deep as I possibly can, because really nobody should know about that unless they absolutely have to, and even then I try and, forget about her, please. Yeah, gender. It's weird. And my relationship with it is weird. But I'm getting better with it. I mean, once upon a time I thought I was a girl, but not anymore, and, well, now look where we are. Fluctuation at its best. Fluctuation now, fluctuation then, continued fluctuation. And who knows? See where the future takes us.